Hello, friends. I'm back, and I've got two stories to read. We're going to do the first one about not being able to go to sleep, or rather, not wanting to. And I know a lot of you out there are getting older and you don't want to take a nap anymore. But sometimes you just got to take a nap. It's just the way you're built. And that's okay. Sometimes taking a nap means you're growing, so you're going to get bigger, stronger. When you get rested, your mind works better. You remember things better. I know Grammy does. So when I get a nap, I feel better. But we're going to talk about today is Bear is Not Tired, and it's written by Sierra Gavin. And once again, this is from my local library. And he has a different kind of family. He lives with a family of ducks. So the bear and his duck family do everything together. That is until winter arrives. And then Bear's supposed to sleep at this time of year, but he doesn't want to miss out on any of the fun. Can Bear stay awake all winter long? And we're going to see if he can. See if he gives in and hibernates or if he stays awake. Now, hibernation means that he sleeps for a very long period of time. And that's like all winter maybe. So he eats a lot of food. He gets big and fluffy. And then that way, when he doesn't eat, he'll just sleep. And so all that food that he ate, he'll use all that for energy while he's resting. So let's see how he does with the duck family. Bear is not tired. He's got things to do. Bear and the ducks lived together under the same roof. They were one big happy family. Everybody's sitting on the couch, including Bear. I think he thinks he's a duck too. Sometimes Bear forgot that he wasn't a duck. He hardly noticed the difference. So he tries to fly, pretends, see his arms out, and he'll go swimming. And maybe just in case it gets deep, he's got a life preserver just in case. Got a little floaty. Even one of the ducks is taking a ride. Then one morning, there was a sharp chill in the air. The ducks didn't mind, but the cold tickled Bear's nose. It could only mean one thing. Winter was coming. And that meant it was nearly time for Bear to go to sleep. Let me show you the page. I'm sorry. I turned the page before I showed you the picture. See? Can you see what's falling down from the sky? When it gets to be winter, it'll get colder, and the rain that sometimes falls will turn into snowflakes. Now the ducks think it's fun. They're just dancing in it. And that meant that it was nearly time for Bear to go to sleep. He'd been having so much fun, he had forgotten all about it. So he knows what he's supposed to do because he's a bear. But he's having so much fun with his duck family. He doesn't want to miss out. Kind of like when mommy tells you to take a nap and you don't want to take a nap because you might miss something, but she knows you need your rest. Ducks don't sleep through the winter. Bear knew that they would carry on as usual, and he didn't want to miss out on the fun. He even had his winter clothes all ready. So he knows that the ducks play in the snow, that they sit together and cozy by a fire. Not all ducks, this duck family does. So he was thinking if he doesn't sleep, he'll at least have his winter scarf and gloves so he'll stay warm. So he was prepared. He even has his hat. So Bear decided to stay awake. After all, he wasn't feeling the least bit sleepy. But the ducks began to notice a change in Bear. See, he's even telling the calendar, "Ha ha, I'm staying awake. You can't make me go to sleep." But now he's kind of a little bit tired. Dragging the duck family around is a little harder on him. Yeah, he's a little tired. Grammy feels that way sometimes. I know I need a nap when that happens. He kept falling asleep at the most inconvenient times. Bear tried to think of ways to stay awake. Prop your eyes open. The ducks tried to help him. See? All of a sudden, maybe we'll just lay down and take a nap. Oh, we're playing badminton? Yeah, nap time. The ducks are trying to help. But really, he just wants to lay on the couch and go to sleep, doesn't he? But nothing worked. Every sound was a lullaby. The rippling of the water, the hum of the washing machine, the tap, tap, tap of baby duck's feet. So he's falling asleep at dinner. Falling asleep when they go fish. He's falling asleep when they're doing the washing machine or the dryer. That right there, it just kind of rocks and rolls and kind of makes you sleepy. And then, even the trying to stay awake with baby duck, not working. I think he's getting concerned now. Bear was so tired, nothing made sense anymore. Mama duck said Bear couldn't fight who he was. Bears are bears, and bears are supposed to sleep in the winter. She promised him he wouldn't miss a thing. So he's really, really tired. And Mama Duck realizes that he has to understand it's okay to be you. And part of being you means is that you want to take a nap in the winter. It's what bears do. And so she, even though she knows he's an honorary duck, she wanted to make sure he understood it was okay for him to be a bear. And that she didn't love him any less because he was a bear. Feeling reassured, Bear finally fell into a deep sleep. The ducks carried on with their usual winter activities. So here he is. I'm ready to be this. I'm ready for this. I'm ready to be a bear. Right? Get all cozy and snuggy and just sleep. If only, right? And now we have the ducks. Look what they're doing. They're clearing their sidewalk. They're skating around. Just having a good time. Playing out in the snow. It's just the winter things that you do. They included Bear whenever they could. Even Baby Duck found a way to keep him really close. So when they're having tea or dinner, they even had it in the same room where he was wet, so he could be a part of it. And Baby Duck, he was missing his friend. So what'd he do? He went and took a nap with him one day, didn't he? That's fun. Baby Duck loves his big bear. Then one morning, Bear sat up and opened his eyes. It was spring, and Mama Duck had kept her promise. She even had photos to prove it. So he got to sleep all winter, and then when he woke up, Mama Duck made sure that he saw all the pictures that had him in it. Now, he might not have been doing anything, but he had pictures taken. And these are some of the pictures. Look. Baby Duck got up there, took a picture. Baby Duck's reading to Bear. They're playing. They're doing his nails for him, keeping them clipped and clean. You know, and they're even having him in the family photo. So, Bear can be a bear. And sometimes bears need to sleep. But sometimes you just don't want to miss out on all the fun. Well, my little bear was here this weekend and he did not want to go to sleep. But I told him we'd all be here in the morning. We would all have fun the next day. And that made him happy. And he went to sleep. So when you have trouble going to sleep, just think of yourself as a bear. And you're going to hibernate. And when you wake up, it will be spring. You have a wonderful day. And rest well. Be a bear. Mwah.